what is the number? Okay, it's not popping up for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What is a number? Well, a number did pop up for me, but it took me to like one place and I was trying to, it was a mess. I'm going to figure it out. Because what is the number? Just talking out their ass and they can't be honest about how they truly feel. I really do feel like some of these people who talk shit about Shedeur or just who make up shit in their head only do it for the ching, the money. I'm telling y'all. And then they go home and they secretly root for the kid. Talking about, I'll die on this hill. It's a lot of hills you've been on. The heck?
Auntie Faye breaks the huddle. Auntie Faye breaks the huddle.
Living life in Miami, so we talking that sports. And I'm loving them Browns. We don't care what you thought. Then we check and say door, and we root for them Ravens. Don't talk nice to me. Talk sports with me.
Don't talk nice to me. Talk sports with me.
Auntie Faye breaks the huddle.
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 Hey nieces and nephews, it's Auntie Faye and I'm back with another video. But we're going to get into this whole Colin Cowherd. I feel like I'm saying his last name wrong. I used to like him, and then I just started to veer off. He is like another person for me that from the TCU Colorado game, he was just like high praises. I really used to like listen to this dude. You know what I mean? Plus, he loves Lamar. He loves Lamar, right? He says a lot of high praises for Lamar, right? But on top of that, he used to just always say high praises for Shedeur. Like, you just always saw it. Honey, now he a flip-flopper too. Ugh. I hate to see it. You know what I mean? Like, I really do. All right, y'all. Let's get to this, okay? In the meantime, nieces and nephews, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that post notification button so you don't miss the upload from Auntie. Make sure you like the video, then hype it. Like it first, and then hype it. You get 3 hypes, so we make sure you use it on me. Okay? We're going to get right to it, because this really broke my heart. It really did. You know what I mean? Like, I really do feel like baby, there's a lot of flip-floppers out there. It is a mess. And I can't wait. I can't wait, y'all. So we're going to get right into this Colin Cowherd and what he had to say about Shedeur. I just feel like Colin heard this from Nick Wright. If y'all know who Nick Wright is, he is the white dude. He has like a bob. You know, his nose is real funny, you know, but he's married to a black woman. You know what I mean? So you just expect him to speak a certain way, but all right, y'all. So I don't know if the word immature came from Colin Cowherd or Nick Wright, but they're the only 2 people who I hear always say this when it comes to him. And then you never hear why. Like, why do you feel like that, right? Because Shedeur's nickname is Grown, right? His nickname is Grown, but for some reason, these 2, every time they talk about him, they always say how immature and kiddish he is. Am I tripping, or let's get right into this, y'all. Let's get right into this. Because am I tripping? Okay.
I don't know, 5 weeks ago, that Shedeur Sanders broke Tom Brady's record for most merchandise sold. I said it's very Tim Tebow, but he can actually play. I don't think Shedeur Sanders is a bad kid. I think he's a little immature, a little silly for my taste, but I think he's got real talent. And I think he was underdrafted in the 5th round. I said, at worst, late 2nd.
Yeah, where is that coming from? The immature, I have never. His nickname is Grown. And this is what I mean when people could just be on their big ass platform and could say anything, then people start to repeat it and then they start, like I said, one of them started saying it first. Either it was Colin or Nick Wright, but one of them started saying it first. And they actually have a show together. So I feel like they're just saying that shit to each other. They're the only ones who I'm here saying this. I don't hear no one else saying this. I mean, where is that coming from? Like, what did he do that gives you that about him? Because I've never gotten that. Silly, immature. What are we talking about right now?
I think he can play. I think he's big enough, accurate enough, mobile enough. I think you can win games with Shedeur. I'm not saying he's a great franchise guy. But I think Cleveland the last couple of years has aced the draft, and I think they're going to win games this year. Not 2 or 3, 6, 7, or 8. I really believe that.
I just want to say what he is saying right now, this is after he said Shedeur is amazing and Shedeur is going to be like top 1, 2, 3. Then he went on to say Shedeur has not been that good. He holds the ball too long. Let Shedeur be QB1, but then he have one stupid bad game or whatever. He's going to say, I told y'all he wasn't good. And then let him have a good game again. Then it's back to being, he has potential. That's kind of what this is. This has always been this. None of them have ever been consistent at all. At how they feel, that's how you know it's nonsense. That's how you know one person is hearing it for one person and they're just gathering this shit together and they're just going to repeat it together. That's just really all that is. Absolutely nonsense. This is absolutely nonsense. Like, for example, for me, right? I'm here with you guys, right? I know a lot of people that like watch me want Shedeur to like play at Cleveland, right? I feel like I have some Ohio fans in here, right? And they get mad at me for saying what I say, but I'm still saying it. And I'm going to continue on to say, because I don't cater. I don't cater to nobody. I like what I like. And because I like what I like, I share with y'all. Okay. So this is bullshit. When I see media that like just talking out their ass and they can't be honest about how they truly feel. I really do feel like some of these people who talk shit about Shedeur or just who make up shit in their head only do it for the ching, the money. I'm telling y'all. And then they go home and they secretly root for the kid. That's why they don't know where they want to be or where they actually stand. They're all fucked up. All of them.
I think they have really good players. They have an offensive coach. And here's Andrew Berry on Shedeur's off-season development. Listen to this.
He's had an excellent spring, Anthony. I mean, the past 8 to 10 weeks, and really probably beyond that, really the past 6 months with, as a rookie player and particularly a quarterback, you learn a lot your first year. And especially if you don't start a full season, start 6, 7, or I guess you start 7 games. And you kind of go through the year. It's adjustment going to the NFL, and then you get a chance to catch your breath and say, okay, well, here are the things I need to work on. Here are the things I need to learn. And I think he did a phenomenal job this offseason.
You know what also did him a disservice, Shedeur? His dad, Deion Sanders. Here's what we know. He's a great all-time.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, why? Why? What did the man do but be a dad? See what I'm talking about? They're never going to be happy. They're never, ever going to be happy for you. This is what? Now the dad did him. We know who he is not because of his father, right? We speak of him because of his father. A lot of us pray for him because of his father. A lot of us truly care for this young man. Now, like, what? You're doing him a disservice, sir. What are you talking? I never could understand how, but people like this, they get their own shows. You don't have to question them. If you go on the show, you can't actually have a debate and actually say they're wrong. I have yet to see that. I think the only show that has some shit like that is First Take with Stephen A. Smith. And when he bring people on or some other people come on or Ryan Clark be on there, all of them have a difference of opinion and they actually argue and go back and forth sometimes. I like that type of shit. Like shows like that, or remember when Shannon Sharp used to be with Skip, that whole back and forth where I'm going to disagree with you. You don't see that on Colin's show. You don't see that on 92.3 The Fan, right? People who are calling to speak poorly. They're not calling to truly have a debate. I saw Big Snacks post a video of someone that actually called to call out Anthony Lima. Amazing. What is the number? Okay, it's not popping up for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What is a number? Well, a number did pop up for me, but it took me to like one place and I was it was a mess. I'm going to figure it out. Because what is the number? You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Okay, let us continue. I'm sorry, y'all.
NFL player, a pretty good Major League Baseball player, a so-so head coach, and a terrible agent. During Super Bowl week, he cut it up with a lot of hosts. And the overwhelming sentiment was, I don't want.
You see how he says so-so head coach? There is a clip of him. I don't be playing with these receipts. There is a clip of him of that TCU Colorado game, okay, where he was like, oh my God. Okay. He was all over Coach Prime and that name. All over it. He was in oohs and ahs, okay? But now look, now he's a so-so coach. I'm going to cook him. Wait for the series. I'm going to cook him.
My kids playing for some of these lousy teams. The problem, of course, is the lousy teams are the ones that need a quarterback. So he alienated, Dad did, and dads can do this with their athletic sons. He alienated many of the teams that were interested. Reportedly, some team took him off their board that needed a quarterback. So Todd Marinovich's dad, there's an argument, all acknowledges his dad forced him to wear the big baller brand shoes. And I read a quote this morning. He goes, to be honest with you, I think one of the reasons I suffered so many rookie injuries was the shoes. I never got hurt until I started wearing them. Lonzo Ball's words, not mine. So I think Deion at the Super Bowl was glib and funny and entertaining, but I think he alienated people. And I think Shedeur can play. It's a hill I'm going to die on. I think he was underdrafted. And listen, sometimes you miss. Brock Purdy, 7th round. Brock can play. Do I think Brock has great traits, size? No. And I don't.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, what hill? You've been up and down this hill this whole time. What hill? You have been up and down this hill. You act like you just been going right up the hill. You've been sticking to what you started saying, and then you didn't change your mind. And no, you've been going like this. This is your hill. This is your hill. Talk about I'll die on this hill. It's a lot of hills you've been on. The heck?
Shedeur does either. But I will tell you, Andrew Berry is really sharp. And they may not have wanted to draft him, right, because of some of the pre-draft stuff. You guys, he can play. This is going to become Tebow, except a guy can actually win games. That's what this is going to become. And I'll throw this out there for the doubters. Shedeur started the final 7 games last year for Cleveland, and their offensive line was putrid. It was ranked 31st. He had more touchdown passes in that stretch than Josh Allen. You heard right. He had as many total touchdowns.
Hey, thank you so much for the stats. I appreciate the stats. You see how sometimes the stats matter and sometimes they don't? You see the type of stats that they pick and choose, right? He's giving you the stats that matter. You should know about. Yeah. We already know he throw a lot of interception. We already know, but these stats say what? They say potential, right? They say potential. We know that's my thing with 92.3. They won't use these stats. These stats say, oh, like he didn't have a lot to work with. O-line was shit. They didn't know this cadence. He had no wide receivers whatsoever. He had Fannin and he had Gage. I don't know Gage playing, and he had the kid who snatched that ball up. I forgot his name. I'm sorry, from the Raider games. But see, the other media won't acknowledge. First of all, he's only acknowledging this right now because now he's going back up the hill again. He's gonna go back down the hill. He's not gonna stay on this hill. Okay. But for other people, this stat right here don't matter. This stat matters. Let me bring that back a little bit. Continue. When I'm with you, honey. But when I'm not, get ready for the smoke.
Right. He had as many total touchdowns behind that putrid O-line as Darnold, Herbert, and Jordan Love.
Now he's dying on the hill that Shedeur is good. But that's only because he hear what Andrew saying. Once a game goes, now he's everything in the book. You know, we're going to blame his dad because he fell. He's immature. You know, he seems silly sometimes, but he can play. He knows nothing. He knows absolute nothing. When the whole Dylan, y'all can't wait. I can't wait, baby. I got receipts. And it's funny because I want to come out here and let y'all know everything he was doing right now. But no, I got to wait. I got to put this video together for y'all, okay? I got to put this shit together. But, but that's what he said. Let me know how y'all feel. Calling our baby immature when he's known as grown. You know, I've never seen him act silly. I don't know if there's a clip he saw that may be silly to him. I don't know if he think throwing your wrist up is silly. I don't think that's silly. I see crazy. I see football players doing the most obscene shit. I see the football player hunching the ground. You can't think this is silly. You know what I mean? Anyway, y'all, let me know how you feel about this video, okay? Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, niece and nephew, don't talk nice to me. Talk sports with me. Ciao.
Auntie Faye, brace the huddle.